was a boat stuck in a bottle that never got the chance to touch the sea. Just forgot on the shelf, no wind in the sails, going nowhere with no one but me. I was 1 in 100 billion, a burnout star in a galaxy. Just lost in the sky, wondering why everyone else shines out for me. But I came to life when I first kissed you. The best me has his arms around you. You make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. I was a worn out set of shoes, wandering the city streets. Another face in the crowd, head looking down, lost in the sound of a lonely melody. And empty pockets and a roulette, always landing on a lost bet. And just live for the spin and hope for the win, go all in just to lose again. But I came to life when I first kissed you. The best me has his arms around you. Make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. The worst me is just a long gone memory. You put a new heartbeat inside of me. You make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours.
You ready?
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
I was a boat stuck in a bottle that never got the chance to touch the sea. But I came to life when I first kissed you. The best me had his arms around you. You made me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. The worst me is just a long gone memory. Put a new heartbeat inside of me. You make me better than I was before. Thank God I'm yours. Thank God I'm yours. Thank God I'm yours. Thank God I'm yours.
First, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking every one of you for being here on this special occasion. It's no accident that each of you are here today, and each of you have been invited to be here because you represent importance in the individual and collective lives of Charles and Kimberlee. We gather on this day to witness and celebrate their love and marriage. We have come not to mark the start of a relationship, but to acknowledge and strengthen a bond that already exists. This ceremony is a public affirmation of that bond, and as their dearest family and friends, it is our honor and privilege to stand witness to this event. Everyone searches for that remarkable moment in life where you find the person who makes you feel complete, the person who makes your world a much better place simply because they exist in it. We spend our lives searching for that person whom you share a bond so special that it transcends normal relationships and becomes something special, so pure and so wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. A love story such as Charles and Kimberlee's cannot be found commonly in these times we currently reside in. The love that they share is one of a young love, triumph through trials, and a true tribute to loyalty and devotion to each other, but also as a family. If you had the pleasure of knowing these two in the early moments of their relationship, you'd know that love came strong and swift from the very beginning. Having met on January 3rd, 2014, then becoming engaged by March 8th of that same year. The two wedded secretly on Tuesday, March 11th, 2014. A family of 3 was established. In knowing Charles, Kimberlee, and Kaylana, most wouldn't expect to know that they are a blended family. While they were content with their family of 3, they've always had a desire to have more children. And after a long struggle with infertility, along came Ainsley. A little bit late to the game, funny, certainly not for lack of trying. And they became a family of 4. I think you could say that this couple uniquely defies the odds with their love story as they stand here before you now in celebration of 10 beautiful years together. What an attestation to a life of love these two deeply share with one another, and I feel deeply privileged today among all of you as you witnessed their recommitment to a lifetime of love for one another and their children. We have now come to the point of the ceremony where you will both share your vows to one another, but before we proceed, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith, trust, and a choice to continue this life together no matter the circumstance, has been the foundation of abiding and deepening relationship. At this time, you may both proceed with your vows.
Remember almost 10 years ago when we got married after knowing each other for just 3 months? Wild. Finally, almost 10 years later, stand here surrounded by our loved ones. I stand here in awe and proud of the love that we have nurtured, the family we have grown, and the journey we have taken together. From the moment our paths crossed, my life changed for the better, and I am grateful, forever grateful for the love that has blossomed between us and the life that we have created. You are truly my partner, my best friend, and my home. Through every joy and every challenge, you have stood by my side, offering unwavering support and encouragement. Your love has given me strength, and your belief in me has pushed me to reach greater heights than I ever thought possible. In your eyes, I have found a home, a place where I can truly be myself and be accepted without judgment. In fact, I can now truly say that without you, I am not myself. Your love has taught me the true meaning of acceptance and unconditional support. Today, I vow to continue nurturing our love, to cherish and respect you every day of our lives together. I promise to be a source of constant laughter, comfort, and encouragement. I vow to be patient and understanding, to listen and communicate openly, to always date you, and to always strive to strengthen the bond between us. I promise to be your biggest fan and your strongest ally. I will celebrate your victories, share your burdens, and provide comfort during difficult times. I vow to grow alongside you, to challenge and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. I will support your dreams and aspirations, and I promise to create a space where your ambitions can flourish. I will hold your hand and navigate the unknown together. I will be a partner who loves you fiercely and unconditionally, even when the Vikings lose, which we all know is quite a lot. And even when I make you feel like a widow during hunting season. Today I recommit my hand, my heart, and my love for all the days of my life. I am honored and grateful to call you my bride, and I am excited about the adventures that lie ahead, because Lord knows the adventures in the past were insane. With you by my side, I know that anything is possible. Today I renew these vows to you, and I eagerly anticipate the rest of our lifelong journey together and companionship that waits us. I promise all this before God, for richer or poorer, in good times and bad, in sickness and in health, as long as we live, until death do us part. These are my vows to you for eternity.
Not bad. "6 hours is all it took to make me fall in love with you. 14 days to say yes to being your girlfriend. 63 days to say yes to marrying you. And on day 66, on a Tuesday evening, I said yes to being your wife. Of all of these decisions I have made in my life, this was the very best one I've made. Today, minus leap years, is day 3,436. Each of these days has been the very best days of my life. Within them, we have laughed, cried, argued a time or two, and then fell in love again and again. each time deeper and more mature than the times before. These trials have pushed me have pushed the boundaries of what we thought we could endure. And even when everything fell apart, we picked up the pieces together and rebuilt. You, Charles, have been my home through every hill and valley. You're a man that even now continues to see through my brokenness and doubt in myself. I fell in love with you because of the man you are, wholesome, funny, with a laugh and a smile that turns the darkest of days brighter. And each time I thought that I could never love you more than that given moment, you have proven me wrong over and over again. I vow to continue to walk through all of the life's peaks and valleys together, and I vow to continue to weather the storms with you, and as your wife, I promise to love you with the same determination and confidence you've given me throughout the years. I vow to support you through the rest of our ups and downs, and I pledge to continue to commit myself to our family and the good I know will grow from it. I promise all this to you until I am but dust in the earth, and I promise to believe that the best is yet to come, regardless of how good or bad things are today. Kaylana. You and Dad came into my life at the very best timing, both when I wasn't ready and yet when I needed you the most. This single choice in saying yes to both of you saved my life, and it has had the most important role in forming me into the person I am today. Kay, you will always be the way paver. You experienced the earliest and growing versions of us, and you've been a trooper for all of it. 10 years ago, when I said my vows to Dad, I included that I would love and cherish you as if you were my own, and little did I know back then the true place that statement would really hold in my life. You'll always be the first to have made me a mom. Then along came Ainsley by surprise, but the greatest surprise that added the spice into our family that we'd been missing all these years is the greatest joy of my life to watch you both grow up and achieve your milestones, goals, and aspirations. I am who I am because of all three of you, and you are every reason, every hope, every dream I've ever had, and no matter what happens to us in the future, every day we are together every day that we are together is the greatest day of my life. And I'm certain that I could conquer the world with one hand as long as the three of you are holding my hand.
Charles and Kimberlee, you have shared the joys, blessings, and yes, the challenges of married life while making choices to better your future for your family. On this day, you reaffirm your commitment to continue to work together to make your marriage flourish. As you move throughout your lives together, you must continue to pursue and consider each other, even amidst the hardships. We're now going to do a pouring of the sand ceremony. At the bottom of this glass, it's a layer of stone. This symbolizes a strong foundation through a relationship built on faith in God. Written on each of these stones are some scriptures, but also vows that were made to each other in the early parts of their relationship. The presence of these stones in the glass will be a subtle reminder to always keep the relationship centered around this foundation. The blue sand symbolizes you, Charles, as your role as a husband and father. The gray sand symbolizes you, Kimberlee, as your role as wife and mother. And the tan sand symbolizes your children. Kimberlee again, and then Charles. When When you look at this jar of sand, you may always be reminded of the love and unity you share. It is with great pleasure that I begin to conclude this ceremony of the reviewing of vows that will continue in joining you together. But before we move onto the rest of today's shenanigans, we must first seal this commitment of love. Charles and Kimberlee, do you both pledge to take each other into consideration before oneself, to love, honor, and cherish through all of life's up and downs, and to always find joy and comfort in each other, even amidst the trials?
We still do.
We still do.
Do you promise to love each other even when you may not like each other? Charles, I'm talking to you even when your wife drags you into TJ Maxx.
I guess so.
And Kimberlee, you must vow to watch at least some of Charles' Instagram reels he sends you.
We still do.
We still do.
Everyone, please raise your glass and toast the bride and groom. Here's to the past for all you have conquered and learned together. Here's to the present for all that you share. And here's to the future for all that you have to look forward to together. Charles, you may kiss your bride.
Oh, sorry. I gotta do the dip. I just met her.